Okay. All right. So welcome to this. This will be season 3, episode 6 of our Dear Founder Startup Building series on YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube channel and go to YouTube and search for Edu Akinde. You'll see my channel, and if you scroll down, you'll see a series called the Dear Founder series. And therein you will find this recording. So in this session, we're going to run a live practical demonstration of the business model canvas. We're going to fill out a business model canvas together as a team, as a group. And I have a couple of people on the call, on this call. So without much further ado, the upgraded business model canvas 2.0, the one that I released, for free public access a few days ago, improves on the standard one that was invented by a Dutch company called Strategizer in 3 ways. Number one, there is a numbering to these segments. So you see customer segments first, value propositions, channels, customer relationships, revenue streams, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there is a color coding. There is what you call the right-hand side and the left-hand side. So those are the major things. We're just going to dive in now, and we've thought about a company, a fictitious company that is a renewable energy startup that wants to build its own, that wants to fill out its own business model canvas. So we thought of a few things ahead of this session. What could be the customer segments? You could think about the people who buy, just for simplicity's sake, you could think about the segments of people who purchase renewable energy products, right? In terms of age brackets. So you could say that there is the 20 to 30 age bracket, okay? People in their 20s, okay? There is the 30 to 40 age brackets. Or rather, we could make this 40, 50, and then we could say that there is the 50 to 50 plus age bracket, okay? I could add one more bracket and say anything below all the way to 20, okay? There could be a few people in boarding houses in secondary school or in university below that age, but they're also obviously there. So we have a few customer segments, okay? One of the traps that I see that, and you can lift these customer segments from your persona document, right? So if you've designed a persona before, it's acceptable. It's actually the recommended way. Just pick out these customer segments from your persona, right? As many distinct personas as you have, just list them out. Now, what you want to do, if you notice, we had 3 bullet points in each of the segments in 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a reason to that, and that's because you typically want to map bullet point A to bullet point B, bullet point A customer segments to bullet point A customer relationships, bullet point C customer segments to bullet point C delivery channels, and so on and so forth. So following our order, customer segments 1, value propositions 2. Now, I've seen a few people fill out the BMC wrongly. People often think, what would you sell to a customer segment, right? So you say, what would you sell to people below 20 years? You could say, some people have used this approach. They could say sell touchlights. What would you sell to people in 20 to 30? Maybe solar radios or something like that, okay? And so on and so forth. With this kind of thinking, with this line of thinking, what they're doing is that they are thinking of features. They're not thinking of value propositions. The difference is that value propositions are the reasons why people consume features of certain products. Value propositions are the benefits that are conferred upon the user for using a particular feature. So this is actually not the right way to do this. You would typically, instead of writing the features, you would think why would someone in this age bracket below 20 think of buying a product? And this is where the depth of analysis that went into your persona definition really shines through. So why do people generally below 20? I think that in this age, these are the Gen Z, right? Why do they buy? Number one, speed. They're very impatient. They need things to be quickly delivered to them. Can I say fashion trends? Okay. Hey guys, please feel free to unmute your mic and contribute at this point, right? And so please feel free. So ideally, Gen Z people in that age bracket would definitely want to buy products or services because there's a speed of delivery, okay, and there is maybe fashion is not the word, maybe trendiness or something like that. Please correct me if I use the wrong grammar. All right, so now, and we could do the same thing for those other ones. But your network is choppy. We can't hear you. Move on. Okay. All right. So value propositions for 20 to 30, I think speed still applies. Okay. I'd say 20 to 30, they're starting to get matured. Some of them have started to get married. So they're starting to build a family. They would
economics.
Buy ability. Sir, what did you say, sir? Adebayo?
Economics.
Thank you. Would you say cost or price friendliness? Okay.
Yes.
Actually, do you think Gen Z are price sensitive?
Yes.
Thank you. But they may not care about durability at that age, right? But these people are starting to care about durability. I think the 20 to 30 would also care about it being trendy. Okay. And then our third bullet point there, which is 30 to 50, they may not care about speed, but they definitely care about
durability. Yeah.
They may not care about trendiness. They definitely care about,
the green earth.
Thank you, environment friendliness. Okay, so we have that. Now, if we go to the last one, 50 plus, why do people who are typically 50 plus, why do they buy anything? They need durability and
they don't want stress.
They need after sales service, some kind of concierge. I was going to say after sales. After sales, or let me just put that. Concierge support. Do you get what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfectly. Yeah. So it's important to note that difference, right? You're not listing the features here. You're listing the reason why people pay for those features. All right. So the next thing is the marketing channels, right? And here we're going to run into trouble here, but it doesn't matter. So you think for this, again, bullet point A, people below 20 years old, where would you find them if you wanted to sell to them, either online or offline? I think that people in this generation, you can't have any type of marketing campaign that doesn't have TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram, right? Am I correct?
Yes, I believe.
Awesome. For those in the 20 to 30 brackets, what do you think?
Instagram and Facebook, maybe.
In between, yeah, thank you. Instagram and Facebook. Okay. You may not find them on TikTok, right? Especially those that are in their late 20s. So I'm just going to stop at 3 here because I don't want us to exceed all of the space. We can just imagine what the rest will be. So for delivery channels, so channels is kind of is two things. Channels is marketing channels, which we've described, and then delivery channels. Delivery channels is after you've delivered your service, okay, how would you deliver to them in this kind of is it a walk-in store? Do they like being served by walk-in, or do they like payment on delivery, for instance? So they like things to be delivered to them. I think this generation likes home delivery. Okay.
Yeah.
The 20 to 30 will like home delivery as well. What do you think? I know 30 to 50 would definitely like to go to a shop. They want to go there and touch the screen.
Yeah.
They want to see the TV themselves and then bring it home. They don't want to buy a TV.
Yeah.
So
They'll definitely walk in, yeah.
Yeah, they like walk-in experiences. Is there anything else that we should remember? Okay, so let's just move on. Remember that this is a living document. You can always come back and fill this out, and you can add to it. So just so that we don't spoil the layout of the document. That's number 3. Number 4, okay. Now for number 4, what are the types of customer relationships you want to build or develop or encourage or nurture with your customers? You typically want to say, people under 20, do they like self-service? I think so. Okay. Do they like being catered to through some kind of customer service? Yes. So you call that one I called a customer service, dedicated customer service. And I think the dedicated customer service actually applies the most to D. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even going to get into the rabbit hole of that right now. Yeah. So 20 to 30, what do you think? They also like self-service?
Self-service, yeah.
And then these people would definitely like definitely like that. So that's an example of how to fill that. So now what you typically think is, now so we've done 1, 2, 3, and 4. For number 5, and this is where the BMC, the business model canvas, starts to shine, because it starts to come alive finally, because you're finally discussing numbers. You typically think in the 0 to 20 age bracket, how many products and you use a typical time range of 12 months, right? For you and your team. How many products do my team and I think that we can sell into this segment of the market? So do we think we can sell, for instance, 10,000, maybe you are close to a university community, and many of them, or you have some kind of presence in a university community, and that university has, for instance, maybe 120,000 students, or something like that. So 10,000 should be reasonable in that scenario. 10,000 units times what's the average unit cost of the product that you are selling into that market. So this is a renewable energy company. They are selling solar batteries, solar power banks. I have one right here. They're selling solar power banks, solar batteries and stuff like that, right? So let's say that the average price of something like this is maybe 20,000 naira, okay? 20K, okay? It's just an estimate, it's a rough estimate. You're just projecting revenues. 10 by 20, that's 200, and that's 200 million. So this is 200 million from one revenue stream, from one segment, projected revenues. You could then say segment B, 20 to 30. Can we sell 5,000? And the particular product, if it's the same product, then it's the same price. If it's a different product you're selling into that market, maybe they can afford to spend more. Maybe they can buy, or maybe because they are price friendly, they need price friendliness in this section, maybe we can sell this to them. We we can say that the maximum we want to do there is 7, okay, 7,000. And that gives us 10 by 7 is 70, that's 70 million. We can put this at 20K because these ones have started to work and earn money, okay? And that is, hey guys, work with me. 5 and 20 is 100.
100 million.
That's 100 million, all right? And so segment C, now remember that these are just high-level estimates. Segment C, 30 to 50, these are people that have started to settle down and have families and careers and stuff. So again, maybe you want to find the same, maybe
10,000.
You think so? Let's do 4,000.
Yeah.
Let's do 4,000. Okay.
50,000.
I think 10.
10 is good, right? Okay, let's do 10. We have 2 votes for 10. What could be an average sale price for that segment?
50,000.
50K. Awesome.
They'll be buying panels, solar panels and stuff.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. 10 by 50, that's 500. So that's a 500 million. So very easily, you can see how the business model canvas makes your life very easy. If you want to be old school and you want to write a business plan of 120 pages, by all means, please knock yourself out. But, you know, this is kind of how it's done nowadays. So segment D, 50 plus, give me a number.
7,000.
7K. And an average sale price.
100,000.
100. So you would have there 7 and 100 is
700.
Is that 7 billion?
700 million.
Oh yeah, that's 700 million. You can see I'm very greedy. All right, so you can see I just put this figure here, but I need to come
It's
out.
actually 7 billion.
7 and 100. No, it's not 7 billion, it's 700. 7 and 100 is 700, right? Are you with us?
It's 700, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that what's going to happen is that we are going to cut this session after we do the right-hand side, then we'll end the call and then we'll do another one for the left-hand side. Can we do that, guys?
Yeah, so that one will be episode 6B.
Yeah, 6B. Yeah, awesome. So total projected revenues here is 70, 100, that's 170, 670,
1.37
1370. Oh dear. So this is now this is projected revenues, okay? So, but at least it's projected revenues based on, but we can't hear you, your network is choppy. But this is projected revenues that you can logically and plausibly defend to an investor, right, guys? So it's something you can logically and plausibly defend. The secret to a BMC, right, is to be able to defend the explicit and the implicit claims in what you are stating, right? So, as long as you can tie back, as long as you can explain to an investor or whomever you're presenting to that there is a reason for your choosing 10,000 for this segment A and 7,000 for segment D, then you can defend these figures and you're good to go. So pretty much that is the right-hand side. If you watched the season 3, episode 5, you would remember that I asked a question, that I made a statement and said the green side, which is the right-hand side, actually it's here. And it's actually here. So the green side actually helps us answer the question, how does this business make money? And that's what we've just answered here. Okay, so we've answered this question here. I'm going to put this in bold because that's the whole purpose of all of the work that we did. Okay, I'm going to put that in bold and then we'll come back and do this other side. Okay, so any comments about what we just went through on the right-hand side?
None at all.
Thank you, sir. There are quite a number of people have joined us on the call. Hello, guys.
Very impressive.
Feel free to comment or ask questions. Okay, since we are still here, let's end the call, and then when we come back, we'll fill the other side of the BMC. Okay, so remember that this link is freely available. This document, the Business Model Canvas 2.0, the one that I made available for free, is freely available on the internet. The link is in the YouTube link. Please feel free to make a copy, download it, print it out and use it as you wish. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that was part 1. That will be episode 6A. I think I should generate another link and quickly send that link into this chat before we go home, But please just click the same link again so that we can come back and continue. Thank you very much. Without any questions, is there any question? Okay, I'm going to call people out now if there's no question.
None from my end.
All right, please. Okay, all right, no problem. I guess I'll see you guys shortly. All right, bye. So please click on the same link again. I'm going to end the call now. Right.